Well, hello, Addison. Welcome.
Oh, hi!
So you're here to be the youth content creator, is that right?
Yeah, that is why I'm here.
Yes, that's the application you supposedly filled out. Well, we're looking for someone who really can manage and produce content here for World Renewal. We're looking for someone a little younger to reach the younger people and allow World Renewal to keep growing as an organization. I mean, we do lots of good things, and we want to be able to make sure that this company keeps going, and we'll be able to help the future generations. And how does that sound to you?
Yeah, I think that's, what I signed up for.
Well, for this position, do you have any traits or qualifications that would make you great for this position?
Well, I don't necessarily have any, but I am the grandson of the founders.
I'm sorry, but nepotism will not help you get this position. You need to have some qualifications in order to fulfill this very serious position for World Renewal.
Yeah, I don't really like what you're saying here, but here's my deal. I need something to put on all my college applications to sound like I'm a good person, get all those community service hours and I don't really like getting messy, so this is a great way to get those hours in. I'll tell you what, I do have experience with all your members, all your employees. I do have lots of, experience doing public speaking, and I am pretty passionate about making media content. So you let me work here, I get my volunteer hours in, and you won't have to pay me.
You said for free? Well, I guess you can start tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm not going to start tomorrow. I'm volunteering. I volunteer to leave now because I'm kind of bored.
I can't believe he's the only one who applied. We're doomed. Welcome, my viewers of A2Y. I'm your host, Addison Young, as always today, and I'm here with another message for you on this fine, snowy day. It is currently snowing a lot outside. I hope I make it home safe, but that's besides the point. Is it just me, or doesn't everyone love sitcoms? I know people who don't, one being my brother who loves them entirely, but pretty much everyone else loves them, right? I mean, you can't really get enough with them. There's nothing really serious that goes wrong with them. I mean, yeah, you get the cases of the person who loses their job and, has the ugly relationship that falls out. But other than that, there's no really major things that happen in that show that completely derail the characters. I mean, sometimes you get a grandparent who dies and they make a whole episode on that, but that's pretty much it. But in reality, we know that life doesn't really roll like that. Life can sometimes pack a way harder punch than we would enjoy. People die unexpectedly and payments can't always be made. But, and the biggest one, bad things happen to good people in this life. But I'm here to tell you that I'm here on the hypothesis that that's not the biggest problem in the characters of the sitcom. They have one problem that kind of dominates every other and becomes their biggest issue. It's the God-sized hole in their chest. Now, you've probably heard Christians say this before. I mean, it's a pretty common term. Sad thing is, it's a really true term, and people just kind of blow it off. Obviously, we don't have a God-sized hole in our chest. Come on, we don't need some being to tell us what's going on and give us purpose and meaning in life. Yeah, whatever. So, you believe that if you want, but in reality, you do have a God-sized hole in your chest, and everyone does. Everyone needs to find that higher meaning, that higher purpose that drowns out every other human creating and, whatever. I mean, think about all your favorite sitcoms. What do the characters do? Well, they often find people to go and sleep around with. They often drink, or they have other things that they go and hide to cover up the shortcomings in their life. I mean, that's why the biggest problems are often their relationships falling, because that's what they're relying on to get meaning in their life, or their jobs firing them, completely derailing their life, because that's what they found meaning in. I really wish that these shows would have like one true Christian character who would base them in reality, not just mock, because that's what most sitcoms do, but a character who, when stuff hits the fan, they just bounce back easily because they have a higher meaning than their job. They have something that calls to them and gives them their purpose in life, filling that God-sized hole in their chest. So when relationships crumble and they get fired, it still sucks, don't get me wrong. I mean, all those things will still hurt, and that's still going to really blow, but they'll be able to bounce back way quicker than those where that was their entire meaning on this planet. You know, it's sad that this is the reality we live in where, I mean, this is just kind of blown off as completely inaccurate and totally unsubstantial and unnecessary usually to these people, but it sadly is the truth. You really need God to come down in your life and give you that higher meaning, that higher purpose. It's completely the truth, and I'm telling you, but you can choose to believe me or not. That's completely up to your own doing. I hope that you'll hear me out on this, and maybe you'll take a look at your own life and analyze some of your major decisions. What do you do that gives you meaning? What do you do that gives you purpose in your life? What gets you out of bed every morning? What motivates you to do the best you can? For me, it's fulfilling the mission that God has put before me. And it's not always easy because it's not a straight path and it's not always clear. I just got to keep walking and knowing that my feet are landing on the cobblestones, and that when I start veering off and going in the dirt, then it's not going to be that I need to, correct my path and start going straight again. But that's what motivates me to get out of bed, and that's what puts the fire in my eyes. It's not the case for everyone, and I hope it is for you someday. And hopefully you'll see the truth and find the meaning that I have every day. Until then, hopefully you'll be alright. I'm signing off for A2Y, and I'll see you next time.